like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 17 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator All week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
On the delay, Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, spinning away. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mark. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. First down, Mariota. This complete to Jones. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. From the 38, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a P.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Gardner Minshew leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Check 53.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
That's it, baby. 53, check 53. Rip left, rip left.
A first down throw for Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Mariota now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down Packers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota now. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Mariota over the middle here to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the... So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're